Hello, boys and girls. So we are going to continue doing some writing together today. I have finished my cover. I added some more details using my senses of what I might see or what I might smell or what I might hear or what I might touch at my house. And the title of my book is I, My, Week, and My Weekend, and it's by the author of this book, and the illustrator is Miss Olson. That's me. So yesterday I worked a little bit on adding some details on this page of my book, and if you'll notice, I had a different kind of a book and I wanted to change it to be a little bit more like the ones you have. So today we are going to work on adding some writing to our detailed drawings, because I know that you worked on that yesterday, adding some extra details. So we're going to talk a little bit about what it looks like to be a brave speller. So one of the things that brave spellers do is they stretch out the sounds that they hear in words. So this says fuzz. So I imagine that this little girl is writing something about something that has fuzz on it. And then here's another one. I know a lot of my students, I've seen some writing about dinosaurs. So D-I-N. So they're starting to write out stretch out the sounds that they hear in words. So here are what good writers do. They use the tools that they have. So here is a sight word ring. Sometimes we have those at school. And then the ABC chart. And then here's a name chart of all the students that might be in your class. So if you wanted to take a minute to look at some kids' names today during the Zoom meeting, that might be a good idea. These are the resources or the tools that we have in our writing folders that you got sent home with the last packet. These are just reminders of things that we need to remember when we're writing. We need to put a capital letter at the beginning of our sentence. We need to write our best, keeping in mind the headline, beltline, and footline. We need to make sure that there are finger spaces in between our words so that it doesn't look like just a long string of letters. And then we also need to remember to put some punctuation at the end of our sentence. The other kinds of tools that we have in our writing folder is we have one that tells you how to make the capital A. If you hear the A sound at the beginning of a word that you want to stretch out and write, then you can look at this chart that's in your writing folder, and you could even say, like if I heard D at the beginning of a word that I was trying to write, I could even say my ABCs, and I know that D makes the D sound, but I don't know what D looks like. I could go A, B, C, D. There it is. Oh, that's right. The D is facing this way. So, and then if you don't remember the sounds that they make, here are the little, the pictures that we use to help us remember. Like we use bouncing basketball and clicking camera and the dancing dinosaur. They all have the sound at the beginning of the words in the pictures, so that the letter up here makes, except for like the vowels. So remember the Pam, the lamb, the A sound is in the middle, and the same with the E. Pecking hen, the sound the E makes is in the middle of that word. All right, so now we are ready. I've already added my details to my picture, and I'm ready to sound this out. So I know that I've learned quite a few new sight words, and I know you have too, and here is one of them. And it is the word, and it's also a letter, I, and then I'm going to leave a finger space, am, And you know what is a really good idea? I kind of got ahead of myself. If you say what you want to say in your picture out loud to yourself, I am raking leaves. Then you know that you just need to say those words. I wrote the I, am, and now raking leaves. So I'm going to say the sounds that I hear in raking. I know R makes the a, rake, rake. Ooh, I know C, and then rake-ing. I know that whenever I hear the ing sound, it is spelled I-N-G. I am raking leaves. So I leave a finger space and then I make the O. The L makes the O sound. O-E. I'm going to write E. V. V. Leaves. Leaves. Z. Did you hear that? And then yesterday, do you remember? I'm just being brave. I don't necessarily know how to spell these things. I have seen kids start to really try and be brave, and they start writing all kinds of amazing books. So you know a lot about your letter names and sounds, and if you just say them slow and stretch out the sounds you hear, and write each sound that you hear, you can write the words. I'm just asking you to be brave today. Be brave spellers. I am raking leaves, and I'm going to write, it is cold. Do you remember yesterday I added some extra details to my writing? I put a hat on because it was kind of chilly and a coat. So I'm going to write the word it. I put a period here, so I have to use an uppercase letter because this is a new sentence. It. Ooh, know that T makes the T sound, then that's the end of my word it. Is, I makes the I sound, is. Z is K, leave a finger space, K. O, D. And you know what? I really mean it. I had to wear a coat. So I'm going to use a punctuation mark at the end of this sentence that is an exclamation point. That means I really mean something that I wrote. Okay, so it's your job today, my friends, to write about the extra details that you added yesterday in your story. You're going to write words. You're going to be brave and stretch out the sounds that you hear, just like these kids did. D-I-N, if you had a dinosaur. Or this person, it looks like maybe they were describing the thing that they drew. Maybe something had fuzz on it. Fuzz. So I can't wait to hear what amazing books you are writing. Get started right away. Write the whole time, and you stay in one spot.